My name is Mandeep and I'm an emerging early childhood teacher. And in this video, I'll be focusing on leadership in an early childhood education and care setting. But before I begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today and pay my respects to elders past and present. Well, when it comes to an early childhood education and care setting, there are different leadership styles and approaches that can be embedded. However, I believe that the style which fits me the best and would also prove beneficial for the ECEC setting is the distributed leadership style, as I love to communicate and develop positive and respectful relationships with children, colleagues, and families. I also hold the opinion that involving everyone with different skills, expertise, and knowledge would ensure better planning that would eventually result in an effective outcome. And this leadership style can also be linked with EOLF principle, which is collaborative leadership and teamwork. Next comes the professional commitments. As a future early childhood teacher, I have the obligation towards children to value their agency and interests and to promote play-based learning and also respect and support diversity and inclusivity. This can be linked to the ECA Code of Ethics that every child's interests and strengths are unique. When it comes to families, I have the obligation to develop respectful and positive relationships with them and understand the diverse cultural values and religious beliefs. Linking it to the ECA Code of Ethics, which is partnership with families, support shared responsibility, which further helps in children's learning and development. When it comes to colleagues, my professional commitment would be to continue working on my own professional development and mentor others when needed, respect the opinions of everyone in the team, and actively participate in team discussions, meetings, or planning for the curriculum. Linking it to the ECA Code of Ethics, this can be linked to professional decisions that are based on specialized knowledge and diverse perspectives. So, abiding by all this, I would love to be a co learner instead of being an instructor. Here comes some of the practical examples that I intend to apply in my practice that also supports my viewpoint. So the first one is that I intend to promote play-based, intentional, and inclusive learning practice. In this, I would prefer empowering the children to make their own choices. For example, which color would you like to use? And then I would prefer planning and organizing the activities with the colleagues, with the communication of the ideas, and then partnering with families to get more knowledge about their cultural or religious beliefs. And also, I would love to implement inclusivity in my learning practice. For example, if a child is facing language barrier, I would prefer using some specific greeting words or songs during the group time. This can be linked to the EYLF principles of respect for diversity in partnerships and the practice that focuses on play-based learning and intentionality and also the responsiveness to children. This can also be linked to the NQF quality area 1, which says educational program and practice. So this example clearly aligns with the distributed leadership model as everyone shares the responsibility. Secondly, I intend to ensure a reflective practice that focuses on continuous professional development. I would ensure sharing the observations with other educators that I would make while and after a child is performing the activity. For example, if I come across that a child A is facing some challenge in gripping a pencil, I would think of some other alternatives or get some more ideas from others to overcome that challenge. I would love to promote collaborative reflection and curriculum planning through team meetings and discussions to get some more ideas. And I would ensure the continuous development of the educators is ethical and professional. This can be done with the help of ongoing learning and mentoring, being a co-learner. This can be linked to the principles of EYLF, which focuses on critical reflection and ongoing professional learning, and also collaborative leadership and teamwork. It can be linked to the practice in EYLF, which focuses on continuity of learning and transitions. When it comes to the NQF, this can be linked with Quality Area 7 that focuses on governance and leadership. Overall, this very well aligns with the distributed leadership model as everyone has equal involvement and shared responsibility. To conclude, I am an emerging early childhood teacher who intends to be a co-learner and is strongly inclined towards distributed leadership, and for whom early years learning framework, national quality standards, and ECA Code of Ethics act as a guide has professional commitments towards children, families, and colleagues, and intend to embed reflective practice, inclusivity, play-based learning, and collaboration and communication into the practice. These are the references, and thank you for listening.